Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features one of the best passing offenses in the NFL. The Chiefs are top 10 in pass yards, and they're going up against the Raiders, who will need to be ready to cover a lot of space.
Larry, as always, it is a frenzied atmosphere inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Oakland Raiders. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Here comes Oakland on offense, and last week for this crew led by Derek Carr, no Michael Crabtree, no Amari Cooper, but no problem winning over the New York Giants 24-17, Mr. Davis.
Yeah, how about this? They won consecutive games now for the first time since opening the season 2-0. And remember when they were 2-0? We were talking about this team winning 12, maybe 13 games in a season. They're fighting for a playoff spot, but they're getting hot at the right time, aren't they?
Well, we've talked about that AFC West. They're in contention, but the three teams at 6-6 we thought might be a little bit better record-wise.
Yeah, we thought that, but also we're seeing now beast mode starting to really warm up. Marshawn Lynch, his first 100-yard game since coming out of his one-year retirement.
So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
On second down, Lynch. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. He'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on third down. And the offensive starters here for the Raiders.
What I've always liked about Michael Crabtree has been one word: strength. Strength in route running, strength in body, strength of hands. If that ball gets near him, it's hard to get it away from him, hard to dislodge it. And I think that's why he's starting to have more and more success in the NFL. He's even close to being open. He comes down with the football.
Throwing his car on third down. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a KC touchdown. Well, it was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raider offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Tomahali not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to. Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup, and guess what? It's now third and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
They'll run it. Here's Lynch. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Alex Smith and the Kansas City Chiefs coming off a tough loss in a wild game against the Jets last week. But Alex Smith in that contest, 366 yards and 4 touchdown passes.
0 interceptions.
That's good, too.
Alex Smith takes care of the ball so well while making plays downfield. That's where he's elevated his game in 2017. Unfortunately, his team, they've lost 6 out of 7. So many people talk about a quarterback switch to the rookie Patrick Mahomes. No, they're still in contention. You ride Alex Smith. The corrections are bigger elsewhere on this team.
23 yards on the play.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Now the rookie from Toledo, this is Kareem Hunt. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Given 3 on first down, it'll set up a 2nd and 7. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
They'll run again with Hunt. And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Here's Hunt looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And on 2nd and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Smith. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, that ball was expected to be caught.
Marshawn Lynch and the Raider offense heading back out there. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complementary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
Connects it to Roberts, right side. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. And now it's 3rd down and inches. So 1 quarter in the books on a cold December afternoon. It's a close game here early on. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by...
Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football, but they've got a 3rd and inches coming up, trying to keep the chains moving. On 3rd down, they go Lynch. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, if we had any questions, that run kind of answered him. He's still Marshawn Lynch.
Hasn't lost a thing, maybe running with a renewed sense of purpose and energy after that year off. 1st down, the run with Lynch. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now they'll throw with Carr. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Carr now to throw. They set up the screen to Lynch. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
Shotgun now for Carr. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the 1st half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Kansas City offense taking over again in just a second. Earlier we mentioned Alex Smith. 4 touchdown passes last week against the Jets. Those went to Travis Kelce and Tyreek Hill, who continued to put up good numbers.
Yeah, they were on the business end of the big throws from Alex Smith. Tyreek Hill, 6 catches, 185 yards, 2 touchdowns. We know that he's a big play guy. So is Travis Kelce at tight end. 94 yards in receptions, just 4 catches, but 2 touchdowns included in that.
And he's coming off back-to-back Pro Bowl appearances. Might there be a 3rd in his future?
Book him for Orlando. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. A shotgun snap for Smith. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. And it's good to make it 14-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Butker now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming up later tonight, a reminder, one of the best rivalries going. We'll have the Ravens and Steelers for you at 8:30 Eastern. And then tomorrow on Monday night, another divisional matchup. This time it's the Pats heading down to Miami to take on the Dolphins.
Nice twofer there.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving.
Offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Following the penalty, Lynch. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando with highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
And I'm going to check in with a heater.
I'm going to be right there with you, Parker. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. Carr to Crabtree, good for a Raider first down. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Carr now on first down. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. Well, since that pass hit the ground, time to have some fun, Madden World. Marcus Peters, I know you saw this. You see him throw the flag into the stands last week against the Jets?
A little bit of frustration because there have been a few pass interference calls, defensive holding calls against Kansas City. And this one happened in the end zone, so it set up another touchdown opportunity for the Jets. So Marcus Peters had enough. None too happy. There's a flag on the ground. And he went ahead and expressed his displeasure by chucking it into the stands. My favorite part, though, was watching the crowd in the stands.
Oh, they were taking selfies
They
with
grabbed
the
the flag, and they're all taking selfies. First time has to be in NFL history, the fans taking selfies with a penalty flag.
From midfield, here's Carr. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Carr signaling to his guys, let's go here. Carr to throw on 2nd down. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. From the gun, it's Carr. And complete, right side to Cook. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Oh, he fakes the spike. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Now, Carr again. And some room to maneuver. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Here's Carr. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back.
Holding offense.
Down in this one, they needed that score, but they'll have to hold at least for the time being.
You're exactly right. Points that they had to have. As you said, they have to regroup now and see if they can get them another way.
Here's Carr to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to go down in the field of play. So they say no to the field goal try, and time has run out on this first half.
All right, Brandon, back to you guys in a minute. But first, it's indeed time for our EA Sports halftime report. The Chiefs are up right now and are looking to keep up the pressure moving forward. The Raiders won't panic either. They know they just need to take it one play at a time. All right, let's get straight to it. Here's some highlights from the first half. Raiders with possession early in the first. The hurry throw would be picked off. Chiefs will take it back for the touchdown as they take a 7-0 lead. Raiders with the football early in the first. Ali's got to get to the quarterback here. This ends up as a loss of 9. Now 1st and 10. Smith on target to his all-pro tight end, Travis Kelce. And he'll eventually be brought down, but not before getting to their own 43-yard line. So that'll wrap it up for us here at the EA Sports Studio. We'll head back now to Kansas City for the start of the second half.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
A big hit. Knocked down sideways. Looks to be right around the 40. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They'll toss it to Hunt, and he's going to be run over. Hit hard as he'll be marked down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it indeed. Here come the flags.
Face mask. Defense.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marched off another 15 against your squad.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Smith going to give this one to Hunt. Heck of a broken tackle, but only able to work this down near the 23. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. A swing pass caught, and he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that.
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. And now the offense will look to respond after the sack. Here's Smith now on 2nd down. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game being on second half no matter what. Well, his first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Butker on for the PAT. And it is now 21-0. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Butker now to kick this one away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. Oh, good move. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 12 yards that time at an Oakland first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Lynch running the counter. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They'll keep pounding here with Lynch. Lynch fighting, and he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
The Raiders on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Carr. He's going to air one out. And incomplete here on 3rd down. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Kareem Hunt and the rest of the offense making their way back out there. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
You have to think to yourself, at this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play caller.
A toss play to Hunt. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given a little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now in KC. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And it's complete to Kelsey. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Not a stat we talk about often with tight ends, but Travis Kelsey, he can move it after the catch. 3rd overall in the NFL in yards after catch last season.
Behind 2 running backs, Le'Veon Bell and David Johnson.
Strength and a little bit of niftiness in Travis Kelsey's game.
And now a 1st down following that long gain. Smith with a give to Hunt. Oh, the spin. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Good gain there on 1st down, and it keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory. You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On 2nd and 10, Smith. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Smith. The quick slant caught. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Hey.
And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit, being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Butker now to add the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Butker now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Raiders. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And it's 3rd and 4. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now Carr. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Not something you see a whole lot of, a sack of Derek Carr, and due in large part to a good O-line. Carr was sacked on less than 3% of his dropbacks last year, lowest in the league.
Oakland knew it was important to take care of their quarterback. They picked up Donald Penn, Kelechi Osemele, and Rodney Hudson in recent years, and it's paid off.
Here's Marquette King now. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. That's taken on the 25. Touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, it certainly feels like that kind of game, doesn't it? No matter what they do, it's going to work. That might be the absolute crusher right there. A punt return for a touchdown.
Feels like there's been a lot of crushers in this game. This lead just gets bigger. Butker on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Well, we know he has home run hitting ability in the punt return department, and he showcases it there all the way back for 6. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Roberts has it. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Now the try here for the extra point. And he converts, and it cuts the lead to 35-7. So that drive, 4 plays. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
They'll run it now. This is Charkandrick West. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Kansas City, they move back over 500 at 7-6. And next week they get to stay home again as the Los Angeles Chargers come to town. Meanwhile for Oakland, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.